Hi everyone, I'm Linda and I work with polymer clay. I'm here in Ireland and I started using polymer clay about 4 years ago, and I've taken that long to find suppliers in Ireland because it's a little bit harder to get things from the US or from the UK. You're crippled with postage. So I thought, well, I'll start my own little Irish YouTube channel, and any good finds I come across I'll pass on and let you know. So if you're starting with polymer clay, first thing you need is polymer clay. So I use Fimo and I use Sculpey. This is a 57 gram and this is, but you can see the difference. These are anything from €2.50 to €3, and these are about the same. But sometimes it's actually cheaper to get a bigger block. Like when I'm doing jewellery pieces, I normally put a piece of black on the back. Now this block, I think is about 6 of those. You can see there. I think this one's $11.99. Now there's one place in Ireland that I found is quite cheap and quite quick, and it's polymerclay.ie. That's who I get my clay from the moment. When I started, I was buying it in from the UK and I was spending quite a lot of money. But on Post now have Address Pal. So you can register for free your home address, and they give you an address in St Albans in the UK, so you can qualify for free postage, and then each item is $3.50 to collect it from your local post office, which is great because you're not waiting on the postman to come with the package. You're not waiting in. You get a text to say it's there and you pop up and collect it, and as I say, it's $3.50 an item. So if you qualify for free UK postage, it's win-win. Now, so you have your clay. The next thing you're going to need is a pasta machine. Now my one is very battered. You see the handle has disintegrated. People say you can use rollers, acrylic rollers. Don't use anything wood because the clay gets stuck in it and it can also leave an impression on your clay. As I say, I've built this stuff up over the last 4 years, so don't feel you have to go out and buy everything all in the one go. To do this by hand, it's going to take an awful long time. The pasta roller, you can get them from about €30 in a good sort of home store. I did see them in Aldi last week. This is March 2017. There was ones in Aldi last week for $9.99. Now, I don't know what the quality was like, but my one has lasted 4 years. It's cost me about €30. I will be upgrading it soon. There's a new company in Czechoslovakia that have a pasta roller and a pasta cutter, or pasta roller and a clay cutter, because what happens is when you roll out your clay, it's called condition, to condition it. It's got to be pliable to work with, and then you bake it in the oven. Both of them have the instructions on the back there. This one is 15 to 30 minutes, and I think this is the same. Yeah, 30 minutes. But a lot of polymer clayers will bake it for a lot longer. The best way to bake it is on a tile. So when I'm working and I'm doing a piece, you can get these in your tile shop. Make sure they're ceramic. These are great for working on small pieces. Then I have a couple of these. And then I have a huge big black one on the other table that is 18 inches by 18 inches. They don't cost too much to buy in, but you can't work without this because you can put this straight into the oven. One tip I will give you is put paper on the tile, because if you don't, I don't know if you can pick this up, you get, see that mucky, shiny, I didn't do that when I started. But that's a piece for myself that I was just going to explain to you about cutting it. And wait, I'm going to save up for one of these LC cutters because you can see it's quite uneven. So when I started, I scoured YouTube for stuff, and they're all talking about a blade. I went to fishing shops, I went to hardware shops, couldn't get anything. I could get an X-Acto knife, which is a small little craft knife. So I had to send off, these are Sculpey ones. So they're kind of flexible and they're ideal for cutting your clay because your clay has, you can probably see it there, like little fingers. So it's so handy just to slice down with a straight blade. They do come, oh, look at the dirt of this. They come with a rubber top on it to protect your fingers. They're quite sharp. and I have, I think this one, I got this is a Fima one. It's got 2 little tabs on the side for pressing down on your clay. So to get started, that's all you really need. You need a tile, a pasta machine, clay, and rollers. I have lots of stuff. You can probably see behind me I have mountains. I have old drawers under here. I have cutters, I have mica powders, I have silk screens, lots and lots and lots of stuff that I will show you over the next couple of weeks what to do with it. But as I say, I hope I'll be able to help somebody start off their polymer clay habit, because that's what it is. And I'm a bit of a hoarder. I hide things in boxes. And sometimes when I go to the post office to collect my address pal items, I try and hide them from my husband so he doesn't know that I'm buying even more stuff, because as you can see I have drawers full here and he says more stuff, great. I have rollers, I have stamps. Let me just show you what I've worked on lately. These are little earrings. Like, you can do so much with polymer clay, and again that's what mica powders over them. And then I found these gorgeous rollers. I love this, and I mixed 2 types of clay to get the lovely effect in it. Here it is, green and bronze, and then there's another one. There's only a hint of bronze on the end of that one, but I spent ages in here in this room talking to myself. I do that. I ask myself questions and I answer myself. So I thought, well, why don't I just put the phone up, take a video and talk to the web and try and help you find your supplies, rather than take 4 years like I did to find everything. So that's it. I think I will start with maybe some cutters the next video. And tell you where to get them. I'll put the link to polymerclay.ie. That's the cheapest place I found in Ireland. And if there is somebody cheaper out there, please let us know. We will put a link under the video here, and everybody will be delighted to be able to get cheaper clay. So thank you for watching, and next time around I'll show you lots and lots of more wonderful things to do with your polymer clay.